These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Missing with the hook. So it's Jones versus Calzaghe, part 2. Of course, Calzaghe got dropped in their first fight, but then got back up and managed to beat Jones by a unanimous decision.
You forgot how slick, how smooth, how sharp, how crafty Jones Jr. was. Then Calzaghe came back. The pace, the power, the southpaw style was enough, and the youth got him the win. Now these guys are gonna do it all over again. Time has rolled on. But both fighters have got a little slow. Both fighters have got a bit long in the tooth. Both fighters know what they've got to do. And both fighters know they respect the danger each man brings.
They're both trying for a knockout. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What a punch! Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Looking to land the hooks. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? The pride of Wales is in real trouble.
That shit was late as hell, boy. Man, that shit was late as hell. What the fuck, bro?
One-sided 3 minutes. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
It's bombs away. Beautiful counter shot. Neither one of them wants this to go to the judges' scorecards. This fight has a real good flow to it. When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You've got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance.
Bro, get the fuck on. Alright, we're gonna let this nigga tire himself out.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Throws the jab but does not score. Punching. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Perfect counter shot. He misses with that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judge.
On to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Punch, counter punch. Misses with the straight left. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? He just misses with that jab. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That right uppercut misses. How about that time counter shot? And he misses with that straight left. Nope, that jab not going to score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute.
Here we go to the fourth round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Catch and shoot. Swing and a miss with the jab. Straight right just misses. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Nice counter shot. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Beautiful counter punch. No rest for the weary. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
That counter shot lands. Nice
The fuck on.
right up the middle.
Oh, they gonna let this nigga just punch?
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Well done with that counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in their last round. And it seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. On to the fifth we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Punch. And he fails to score with that left hook. Nice counter shot. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Both men step back for just a moment. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. All the time. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
got him clean. Just misses with that uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That jab doesn't score. A perfect counter lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That bell could... There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They exchange punches. Unlucky to miss with that jab. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. A fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Do you believe this? No rest for the weary. The straight right just misses. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
There's a counter shot. Every time they drop, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Here we go. It's round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter punch. Good punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Insane action. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Beautiful counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. Incredible work rate. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Back and forth they go. Swing and a miss with that jab. One punch could change everything in this battle. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. In that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot guess that.
There's the bell for round 8. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Can't land that jab. Got him there.
Hey, that boy, I fucked up, boy.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. Throw a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Will say no mas. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. A perfect counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision.
Hey, I got that boy with those jabs, boy. Where Rico at? See the party? Where he at, man? Hold on, I know he mad as hell, bro. He mad. Yeah. Not playing with that boy no more, man. Not playing with him no more, bro. Yo. Oh shit, I can't hear you if you're talking.
Yo,
Yo, how you like them jabs, man?
bro, once I learn how to do that shit, I'm like, this all that nigga doing, bro.
Bro, them bitches land more than anything else.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? Oh.
You must was running the ones.
Yeah, I was mad as shit. I
Which you
feel
was
like,
running with them earlier.
nah, I ran ones all day, bro. I feel like they nerfed defense. I'm like, bro, like, I can't. It's like 50-50 now. One game my defense worked, the next game it don't. I'm like, bro. 12 minutes. Increases the chance to be cut. What? That's some bullshit. You getting Roy Jones again?
Who you finna get?
Uh,
I
might
might
get
try.
Sugar Ray.
Oh, that's who I was just clicked on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Recovered 15% left stamina. I knew you were tired too. I'm like, damn. He moving slow. These niggas got some weak ass stamina. Sugar Ray Leonard. I gotta buy him. Hector Camacho. Actually, you could get Sugar Ray. I can get oh, there are two different Sugar Rays. It's Leonard and then Robinson. I might get Crawford. His punch speed. Oh, it's not that much more.
You said what happened?
I might get there's a Leonard and there's a Robertson. I kind of want to get Robertson. Leonard
I
has
got
got
Sugar
80,
Ray Leonard.
but
Sugar Ray Robinson go crazy.
yeah.
We only have 9 days until Donald Trump ends his overnight voting. There's evidence figured how Donald Trump made a deal with unions.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like the Empire Fight Camp, especially at night. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights out of Sugar.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting one of the
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver.
Oh shit, I'm dumbass.
So much firepower here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The jab not finding its target.
Damn.
What the fuck?
As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Where did... 1, 2, 3, 4.
They definitely could have did better in the graphics. You look like an action figure.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get
Oh, tagging me.
and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Miss with that jab. They exchange punches. What an amazing environment, Johnny. A special night. These two gladiators going at it in the outdoors.
It's been a long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time. This is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable. By the sense of it, it's night time now. They're waiting for the big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fight shoulders.
Then he got all the way over there.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable.
Then his jabs hurt. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Straight right just misses. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one.
Nigga hitting after the bell is crazy.
I got to.
Just misses. Beautiful counter punch. That jab gets the score. He misses with that jab. This counter fighter believes in me. Anything you can do, I can do better. He'll let you throw a punch first, and he'll answer you, and usually hit you harder.
Reaction in seconds.
Damn!
Go Sugar Ray.
Knocked him out again.
Technique on that headshot.
That motherfucker quick. Golly.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Knocked this bitch ass out again.
Yeah.
That shit weak. I was rushing it with that one.
Yeah, you were pressing me a lot.
I'm over here eating this damn strawberry crunch tres leche.
Oh.
Them bitch fire. Man, that shit was sweet.
Nah, he had like 90 stats. I think Leonard had like 86s. Damn, his jabs are 20% more. Damn. Recoveries increased by 25% after round 6. These motherfuckers got all the attributes.
Oh,
The heavyweights, they got mad perks. When they got Tyson Fury looking like a fucking monster. Yeah, this Russian dude. Yeah.
Welcome to the WBC arena. Tyson.
Hey, you fight with the analogs?
Hell nah. I
You don't be
tried
fuck
to.
with the analogs?
So much hype
I
surrounding
tried
this
to. I
matchup.
just gotta
Can't
get
wait
more
to see
familiar with it.
what goes down. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed.
How the fuck you throw a jab with the analog? Oh,
The jab doesn't quite connect.
see, I'm gonna fuck around and throw the wrong thing.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here.
How do you change? Oh, there you go.
Anything can break a man or make a man.
And he scores with the counter. There's a counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Both men step back for just a moment. That counter punch caught him clean. Good counter punching. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Can't connect with that right hook. Well done with that counter shot. He misses with that straight left. Perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Uh-oh.
Still without fury in that
I'm
one.
starting to learn how to
Well, he is glad to have...
weave and hit. Oh, shit.
There's the bell for round two. Both steels and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up.
Ooh, I'm starting to
Damn.
learn how to weave and hit, boy. Uh-oh.
See here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Like, what the fuck? I
Damn.
got it on there, bro. That should be moving like a motherfucker.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen.
Bro, when you weave and hit, bro, that shit. powerful as fuck. It seemed like it land more. Damn. You wanna do the woman?
I'm finna go put her in her bed.
Oh, okay. I'm scared to play 2K. That shit